Alright, we're getting into draft now. We can take a look and see what these two teams have been cooking up. First bear of the tournament, first ban of the series will be Volibear. Volibear, a strong side-laning threat. Most team going to come out with the Ornn ban. This is a targeted ban. Snow TVW with the dominant Ornn mid performance in their second round game. Next, we will be seeing the Mordekaiser ban. This has been a somewhat popular champion. Pretty decent lane, pretty decent side lane as well. So not too surprised to see that one disappear. We have the Aurelia ban. Not quite sure who that's targeting. Maybe Lxs Latinx just looking to pick up the Yorick and don't want to see Aurelia as a potential answer for that. Maybe they also just think Aurelia is broken. Who knows? The Malzahar ban is going to be one of those mages with great wave clear who are good at stalling out games. And finally, the Nasus ban. Also another targeted ban. This was another champion that the Goon squad whipped out in their last game. Goon squad's first pick will be Shen. This was a pick that they played against the team that they defeated, the Solo Bolos, also playing the Shen. So maybe they're picking up a thing or two from the teams they defeated. And the first pick for those teams will be the Rise. Rise is a champion who I really think it has been quite underrated in this tournament so far. Rise, of course, amazing pushing power with EQ. Can stack waves, shove, get prio, roam around. You have the ultimate to make group plays later on, as well as to just catch people out on side lane. Their second pick will be Yone, a pretty standard lane pick. We've seen that a few times now. The response will be the Echo lock-in. We've seen Echo a few times. This champion can, of course, take turrets very quickly. If you have Lich Bane plus the E, Echo can be a turret demolisher. Also has a fairly decent lane matchup into the two champions that Lxs Latinx have. Let's see what the Goon Squad go with for their third pick. And the Heimerdinger. We've seen Heimerdinger a few times now. Or sorry, I take that back. We've seen Heimerdinger banned a few times now. We actually have yet to see it picked, if I recall correctly. So Heimerdinger coming in hot, of course, has the ability to take down turrets and objectives very quickly. Also has one of the more annoying lanes in the game. Without a jungler in the game, it'll be interesting to see how Lxs Latinx want to tackle that. And their last pick, the Sejuani, a tanky champion with good pushing power. We'll see if they can leverage that into anything as the game moves on. So those are the drafts for the first game. We'll start up the predictions. The Goon Squad on blue side. Lxs Latinx on red side. Also got to make sure I change the title of the stream. So taking a look at these matchups, I have to imagine that you would want either the Rise or the Sejuani and a Heimerdinger. Both of those champions going to be pretty good at destroying the turrets. Yone would probably struggle a little bit more, in my opinion. You might want to avoid the Heimerdinger if you're Yone. Rise probably has a fine matchup into all three of these champions. I'd imagine Sejuani also has a good matchup into all three of these champions. If you're Yone, you're mainly looking to try to match the Echo, I would imagine. Shen might also be tough because he can block the auto attacks. A problem for the Goon Squad's team comp is that they are all magic damage. Heimer, Echo, and Shen. That is triple magic. Whereas Lxs Latinx have a better damage split. Rise dealing magic, Yone dealing 2/3 physical, and then Sejuani also dealing about 2/3 physical. We'll be interested to see how the matchups go down, but personally, I would guess it probably doesn't matter too much. I don't think that there are any matchups here that will completely break open the game. Unlike some of the more volatile comps that we've seen in the past, where one bad matchup could lose the team the entire match. Looks like the prediction's running a little bit dry. 0 people believe in the Goon Squad. 0 channel points on the Goon Squad. 1,000 on Lxs Latinx. So if the Goon Squad win, that'll be 1,000 points just gone with the wind. Hello, Real Darksider. You love Epidemics, Get Spanked, and Snow TBW. Well, if you love them so much, why didn't you bet on them, huh? Well, you know, I guess you can love them, but then also not believe in them to win. That could be true. I certainly have people who I love who I would not trust to win any League of Legends game with my life. So, understandable. We'll be hopping into the game shortly here. Should be any second. There we go. And taking a first look at some of these skins. Of course, we have Lxs Latinx with the level 10 accounts. Running skinless, very stylish. Get Spanked, also no skin on the Heimerdinger. Epidemics running True Damage Echo. It was not a bad Echo skin at all. And then Frozen Shen. It's a little bit of a throwback there. Looks like we have 6 flash teleports. Looking at the runes, nothing too out of the ordinary. Only 3 people in this game have resolve runes, so only 3 potential demolishes. Yo, Leah, why are you awake? Why would you not be? I don't know, probably because it's like 4 fucking a.m. where you are. Getting back-to-back MVPs in Marvel Rivals. Nice. Alright, let's take a quick look at some of these runes. Shen opting for the shield bash over the demolish. Not too surprising. Shen with the passive that gives him multiple shields. And on the other side, we have Yone. Also not opting for demolish, going Overgrowth, Second Wind. And then the Sejuani, the only demolish on the map. Definitely helpful for the tanks who don't necessarily have a way to deal damage to turrets without it. From matchups so far, we are looking at Echo versus Sejuani, Shen versus Ryze, and Heimerdinger versus Yone. I'm going to say both teams are going to feel okay about this. Echo versus Sejuani should be a handshake in theory. Maybe the Sejuani has a little bit of an edge there. Ryze should get pushed in the mid lane against the Shen, and then Heimerdinger should get pushed against Yone in top lane. Get spanked with the turrets set up in those top bushes level 1, and just doing a little bit of dancing. Snow TBW opting to start the E over the Q, so perhaps necessary against a ranged champion. But get spanked now, getting spanked by this Yone. Double flash out, no kills to be had, but Get spanked, definitely hurting a little bit. Already popped both potions. No potions available for either champion. Both also, of course, have the TP, so if either want to reset and TP back, that is an option. Echo able to pick up the level advantage against the Sejuani, so a little bit of a decent trade there. Has the shove for now. Maybe potentially Ryze going to get shoved in too. Opted for the tier instead of the Doran's Ring, so a little bit less sustained than he would like. Heimerdinger took the reset, got a refillable potion, opting to not use the teleport. So if he can get back to lane and control that wave, then Yone will be in a worse spot, at least once Heimerdinger catches up in levels. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Let's see. Ryze is completely This is the issue with going that tier, is that yes, you do get the 240 base mana, but can be tough with the lack of mana regen. Doran's Ring, I feel, is the better Ryze starting item, and then you get tier on the first back. We'll have to see what Ryze's plan is here. He also has that teleport, so anytime he feels like it's necessary, he can base, go back, maybe get a Sapphire Crystal. Oops. Let's see, at some point Heimerdinger decided to base again. Maybe did a little bit of a slow push into Crash and Cheater recall. Well, as expected, Yone taking a lot of damage from these turrets. It's pretty difficult for Yone to walk up and farm. A nice little stun from the Echo. Gonna get a good trade on the Sejuani. Sejuani low on mana, gonna have to base soon. This is the last game of the day. Last series of the day, yes. Last game, no. Sejuani basing TPing. First TP used. Actually, no, it's a lie. Yone also used TP at some point. So nice little TP advantage for the Goon squad. Also a nice little trade from the Heimerdinger, getting Yone low. However, Heimerdinger has to be careful. He has not very much mana, not very much health, and the Yone does have level 6. Wow, aggressive E-in from the Shen. Maybe he'll regret this. Ryze has a lot of mana still. And the first blood going to Ryze. Shen with the ill-advised Tauntaun with no health. And on the other side, Sejuani almost getting the kill, but Echo having the ult will be just fine. Has no mana, but still has the TP to get back to lane. I don't know if it's intentional, but there's no game audio. Really? Oh. Okay, there should be game audio now. I don't know how that happened. My game somehow went to negative 70 decibels. Glad you pointed that out. See, this is how you can tell that I'm getting tired. Oh, Snow TBW tried to go for the flash taunt, but missed. Gonna miss out on the kill against that Rise. And he's gonna wish he had that one back. Looks like we had a little bit of a lane swap. Heimerdinger swapping into the bot lane to play against the Sejuani. Echo gonna go up to the top lane to play against the Yone. Epidemic's been trading really aggressively against Yone here, but Echo's passive is down. Can he get this kill? Buffers the Yone ult with his Echo ult, gets the shield, ease a minion! Shen ult coming down, is it going to be enough? It is enough! The shield allows him to survive, and the Yone will go down. A solo kill, well, not a solo kill, an almost solo kill for the Echo. And Shen, not even going to lose that much, will just TP right back to mid. Well played from the side of the Goon squad. Yone looking for an interesting little TP here. Gonna go behind the Echo. Echo, no ult, no mana. This could be a return kill. Epidemic's, of course, able to get that one plate. But let's see. Yone popping the E. He's gonna get pulled back and will not get the kill. Oh, maybe an ill-advised ability usage. Maybe should have walked a little bit closer to the Echo there. In the bot side, Sejuani not finding it the easiest time against this Heimerdinger. Needed to reset and gave over a plate. We'll go run back to bot lane. The Rise and the Yone starting up the Void Grubs. Looks like they will take them. Does not seem like the Goon squad is too eager to contest. They will be content with their 1k gold lead for now. Wait, that was kind of hot. Rise using the ultimate to get Yone back to lane so he doesn't lose the wave to the turret. Doesn't take the ultimate himself and instead just runs back to mid. Nice little team chemistry right there. I'd like to see it. No TBW continuing to remain aggressive on this Shen, looking to E in pretty much every opportunity he gets. Not really been going the best for him, but also he's only died that one time, so maybe just trying to E in aggressively, trying to get grasp stacks even if he can't get the taunt. Game pace definitely a bit on the slower side here. 12 minutes in and only one turret plate has gone down for 3 separate turrets. Heimerdinger does have the ultimate here. Could look for a dive with Sejuani having that type of health bar. And yeah, you can see Shen Eing in there. No intention to land a taunt, just doing it so that way he can get the extra grass proc. Wow, Sejuani baits the Heimerdinger into clicking ultimate. I too thought Sejuani was going to fully commit there with the ultimate. Chooses not to, but now that the Heimerdinger ultimate is gone, could look to make the play now. Looks like they're going to play it slow. Once again, Echo and Yone fighting it out. Needing Echo, Yone flashing away from the stun. Landing the ult, but the Echo hits the ult on the Yone and will win the fight. Does get the solo kill. Echo is now 2-0. You know, I think the most impressive thing about this game so far is that Shen has 120 farm. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be a bronze player. First he showed up on the Ornn, was absolutely smurfing, carried the entire game. Now this supposed bronze player on the Shen, 9 CS a minute against Ryze. Against a platinum Ryze. Once again, you have to call into question, is bronze this guy's true rank? Nice little trade there from Gardream. He needs to be careful though. Shen does have the flash taunt. If Ryze goes too far under the turret, could end up not good. Shen does land the taunt, but will die. A little bit too aggressive once again. Not respecting Ryze's damage. Ryze low on mana will have to base though. Will not have time to try to hit the turret further. TP coming in from Ryze under the Void Grubs. Looks like Lxs Latinx are going to play for the 6 grubs, but this time Epidemics knows what's up. He's going to think about contesting, places the ward, sees they're doing it, decides to leave them alone. So it will be Lxs Latinx picking up 6 Void Grubs here. However, it is in trade for the first turret. Echo and Yone going in for their third 1v1. Seems like at this point Echo has the huge upper hand, has that Lich Bane completed, just absolutely shreds the Yone's health bar. This Ryze really starting to hurt though. Rod of Ages completed, Lost Chapter completed, building into that Saris. Ryze will definitely be a menace, will be extremely tanky, will do an extreme amount of damage. Can maybe make up for this Yone who has fallen very far behind. Nowhere close to completing that first item. Ryze actually taken very low, took 120 turret shots. Shen does still have the flash taunt if the Ryze accidentally goes in range of that. Could die. We'll respect all the way, we'll back off. Yone rotating mid to cover the mid push. As I suspect Ryze will go top to match the Echo. Wow, that's a lot of bloody petals just lying around. Yone going to take the mid turret, however, is being flanked by the Echo. May die for the 4th time here. Flash taunt still available for Snow TBW. Lands the flash taunt this time. Will not miss like before. And the Echo comes in to clean up the kill. 4-0 on this Echo now. Rizal coming in, maybe looking for a play onto this Shen. Has the flash, does not go for the flash route. So a bit of a swing and a miss for the Rizar. Remember that although it looks as though the Goon squad is winning right now, it was Lxs Latinx who was able to pick up those 6 Void Grubs. So if they get to a turret, they're going to do a lot of damage to it. Wow, Yone does no damage. Still doesn't even have that first item completed. Sitting on 1,100, probably has... I'm looking at that. I actually don't know what that item is. Oh, the Blade of the Rune King. Has the Blade of the Rune King in base, for sure. Blade of the Rune King should be... what is it? 525 gold? 625? Definitely has it with the 1,100, so... Looking for any good time to base that way he can get his first item power spike. The Rise also definitely has the gold for the Archangel Staff, is about to pick that one up. Sejuani has the Heartsteel completed, so Lxs Latinx getting their power spikes right now. At least for the next little bit, they should be equally as strong. Otacon spawn on the top side of the map will be Voracious Otacon, as is all of the Otacons that we've seen today. And again, this is a pretty slow-paced game here, 20.5 minutes in. No real progress made. No tier 2s cracked yet. Synced up bases for Lxs Latinx. They're all basing. Let's see what they choose to grab. Yone getting the Negatron Cloak. Rise getting the Ceres. And they're all going to swap lanes, so Sejuani going top now. The Yone going bot to match the Heimerdinger. Ult whiffed from Get Spanked. Yone sees that as his go signal to go in. Missing all 3 Qs though, could not land a single Q, so the Heimerdinger will make it out. Yone still has that ultimate. Sejuani and Shen currently having a little bit of a beefcake battle. Whereas we are now getting a battle of our 2 Fed members, the 4-0 Echo and the 2-0 Rise. Throwing hands mid. Still waiting to see if Yone is going to pull the trigger here. Has the ultimate, could look for it. Rise doing a lot of damage, forcing the Echo to press R just to survive. Echo going to start channeling a recall, has the teleport to get back. Now Yone going for the commit, misses the ultimate, but will also get out Heimerdinger's ult plus flash. The tier 2 turret likely will go down in favor of the Goon squad here. But as I say that, Yone actually TP's behind, will stop the turret from going down. And now Heimerdinger will base. Now with the double burn setup. But, as mentioned earlier, because Lxs Latinx have those 6 Void Grubs, Rai is able to do a significant portion of damage to this mid tier 2, even though the Echo is 4-0. As of right now, both teams seem content to just continue doing what they're doing. Lxs Latinx slowly cracking open this mid lane. Nice little solo kill from the Yone. Heimerdinger missed the empowered E ultimate, so Yone gets the kill with his ult. Shen does not press R, will not shield the Heimer. And with this solo kill, maybe this will crack open the state of the game a little bit. It was at a stalemate. Rise slowly getting an advantage against the Echo, whereas Shen and Heimer were slowly getting advantages against the Yone and Sejuani. Neither team seems to know quite exactly how they want to proceed with the game. Dragon completely untouched. If Lxs Latinx took even a single dragon, they would get those feats of strength. Baron and Otacon both alive on the top side. Neither team seems interested. Sejuani taking a lot of damage, gonna have to reset. But most likely we'll be able to just TP and come back. Just games, thanks for the follow. And that actually looks like I will have a caster buddy joining me. So this is cool. We'll be joined by Jisp, who will cast the remainder of the series with me. Hello, Jis. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, actually, you're not late. We just started this match about 30 minutes early. So,
Okay, that's awesome.
yeah, so don't worry about that.
This is game 1, right?
Yep, this is game 1.
Okay. Jen ults down just to TP back up. Pretty good global pressure there. Oh my god.
Let's see, is it BO3 or BO5? It is BO3. The finals are BO5 though.
Yes, okay. This is the last semi-final match, I believe, right?
Last quarterfinals match.
Oh, quarterfinal. Gotcha.
Yeah, Winter, I know the co-caster is quiet, but I haven't turned up to 200%. Nothing else I can do.
I'm quiet. Let me see if I can fix that on my end.
Alright, alright.
Thanks for letting me know.
And actually, while we were yapping about the new caster, game 1 is finished. Wow, it's too bad I wasn't paying attention. Congratulations to the Goon squad for winning game 1 after cracking open that bot inhibitor. Looks like Sejuani died and then they just ran it in. Nice.